The conflict between Israel and Hezbollah has taken a dangerous turn, escalating tensions in an already volatile region. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has stepped up his rhetoric, promising that Israel will continue to deliver surprise blows to Hezbollah, a statement that has sent shockwaves through the international community. This comes after a successful operation where Israel thwarted thousands of rockets aimed at the country. Netanyahu isn't mincing words, emphasizing the strength and readiness of Israel's defense systems. He emphasized that this is not the end of the conflict, and that Israel is prepared for further actions, indicating a long-term strategy to counter Hezbollah's threats. This strong stance has raised alarms internationally, with many fearing a broader regional conflict that could draw in neighboring countries and destabilize the Middle East. Hezbollah has not been silent either, responding with their own set of threats and military actions. They claim successful drone incursions into Israeli airspace, showcasing their growing technological capabilities and determination. Though Israel denies any hits on its military base near Tel Aviv, the tension and uncertainty continue to mount. In retaliation, Israel launched airstrikes using over 100 jets targeting Hezbollah positions in southern Lebanon, a significant show of force aimed at crippling Hezbollah's infrastructure. Hezbollah responded by firing hundreds of rockets and drones at Israel, escalating the conflict to new heights and causing widespread fear among civilians. The stakes are high, and the region is on edge, with both sides showing no signs of backing down. European airlines have canceled flights to the region due to safety concerns, highlighting the far-reaching impact of the conflict on international travel and commerce. The United Nations and regional leaders are urging both sides to exercise restraint, emphasizing the need for dialogue and peaceful resolution. Netanyahu's handling of the conflict has not gone unnoticed, drawing both domestic and international scrutiny. A recent survey by Israel's Channel 12 reveals that 75% of Israelis believe Netanyahu's government is managing the conflict with Hezbollah very poorly, reflecting widespread discontent. Only 18% believe the government is handling the war well, a stark indicator of the public's lack of confidence in the current administration. This highlights widespread dissatisfaction and raises suspicions over his motives regarding the hostage issue, with many questioning the true objectives behind the government's actions. The assassination of senior Hezbollah commander Fuad Shukr in Beirut on July 30th has only added fuel to the fire, intensifying the already heated conflict. Tensions are escalating and fears of a full-fledged war are growing amid ongoing cross-border attacks, with both sides preparing for the worst. The international community is deeply concerned, with global leaders calling for immediate de-escalation to prevent a humanitarian disaster. Egypt and Jordan have warned of the risks of a broader conflict, emphasizing the need for restraint and dialogue to avoid further bloodshed. Diplomatic efforts are underway to prevent further escalation, with both sides indicating they do not seek a full-scale war, though actions on the ground suggest otherwise. International organizations, including the United Nations, are actively engaged in mediating between the parties involved, striving to find a peaceful resolution. The focus remains on finding a peaceful resolution to the conflict and preventing further bloodshed. As the world watches, the hope is to prevent a humanitarian crisis and restore stability to the region. The hope is to prevent a humanitarian crisis and restore stability to the region, but the challenges are immense. But for now, the tension remains high and the future is uncertain, with both sides locked in a dangerous standoff. Stay tuned for more updates on this unfolding situation as the world watches with bated breath.